Alright, just putting the link up, and then we'll be um, building Manabase live. BU. Alright, let us take a look at. I'm gonna share this. Sky saw, yes! If you do not know, if you have not seen the Sky Saw deck, the Blue White Forecast deck from TCG, from SCG from years back. I'm gonna drop a link. Um, Blue White Forecast. Let's find this deck. Yeah, Malibu Martyr. Yes, copy link address. We're just going to put that into the we're gonna just put that into the chat. If you have not seen this match, you should go watch it. It is so great. It is so good. So good. Alright, we don't need to show that. Alright, Manabase. So the deck we're looking at is in the description. It's the exact same one you're seeing up here, but we're gonna go ahead and go through the entire process. I have a couple of things set up already. We are going to copy this. We're gonna be starting from scratch. We're gonna do final. We're gonna make a copy. Move to the end, create a copy. No, we'll do it after this. Oh, did not make a copy? I guess it didn't. Move to the end. What? I'm confused now. Fine. We can just do it the old-fashioned way. Ah, did it crash? Cool, it crashed. Okay, well, we'll get that loaded. In the meantime, there is another key thing we have to pull up. Channel firewall, how many sources? This, specifically speaking, we need this thing here. So we got the deck list. We have this. And then I'm still pulling up the spreadsheet. Why people fell asleep? We'll view these files. Alright, we're going to make a copy of this. We're going to move it to that, and then we're going to make a copy of this. That. We'll call this version 1.2.2. this one version 1.2.2 just to stay consistent. And then we can let's hide that from a while back. We need to pull from C2, C3, C4, C5, C6. Okay, we need to pull from this, and we need C2. C, Control V, C, C3, C4, C5, C6. Here we go. So what makes this interesting is that we don't have to worry about chain to rocks, which is probably the most interesting aspect of this. Is we don't need to, but with that in mind, and because of that, we kind of like cut down the rec count. So the first step we need to do is identify what are the hardest spells to cast in each of the colors. So if we sort this by, let's sort by color. Pretty clear that temporary lockdown, or the one white white of that plus skyclave, is definitely the hardest. So one white white in a 25 and 80 card deck requires 25 sources. We already have that. We have the cost here. Blue white. Now here we can go okay, so let's go to blue white. We have two options for blue white. Let's pull the list back up. We have two options. We can either do 3 steps ahead is option one. It is one white white, or we could do normalize and double speed. I believe in this instance because 3 steps ahead is only a one of compared to the rest of the deck. It is to my belief that I want to build this to have the idea of being able to cast normalize on turn 2, and instead of 3 steps ahead on turn 2. So with that said, if we pull up here, Frank Carson goes more into the article of how you get to these numbers, but we need 19 of each color and a total of 29 lands that produce both blue and white. So it's a very high land count, and we're going to put here we're just going to put there. Black. Ideally, we don't really need black too much in this deck. In fact, the only quote-unquote black cards are Nimble Larcenist and Leyline Binding, to be honest. So I'm going under the assumption that we want black by turn 2. So, or turn 3, which requires 16 sources, if I remember correctly. Yeah, we want 16 sources, but I already know this is going to be unachievable. Red is much more interesting right now because we only need it for by turn 3, so that also requires turn 16. Um, and green we want to do by turn 2. So that way we can cast up the beanstalk. So this build, as we look back to this build, let me grab the March. So the biggest concern I have well, maybe I don't think I need the extra red source, but it would kind of be nice if we can figure out an extra red source to fit in Wandering Mind. Let's just bear that in mind that if we hit the red count, that's great. If we go over it, that's even fine as well. Alright, so what do our numbers look like? And the nice part is we don't have to worry about chain to rocks of having enough mountains, which is very helpful. Um, actually, let's make sure that counts right for like enigmatic Elder Gargoyle. So for enigmatic, so that's gonna be we need 16 sources compared to the 18. For Elder Gargoyle, we technically need 20, but it's a one of in the deck, so I'm not too worried. I think 18 is fine. Show you what we need for the deck. Let me because to be perfectly honest, blue and white makes up a large portion of the deck. So now that we've identified that, we kind of need to figure out which triumphs we want. And I've ported over an older Manabase. Um, but let's lock in the cards that we know that we're gonna want. So we'll do 34. I'm gonna do a 35. We're gonna do 35 total lands. We're gonna run two basics, them being the island and the plains. And we're gonna switch this ordering just to keep it in order. We know that we're gonna have a white and a blue. This sage is gonna be green. This is going to be blue. So we'll just shift this down one. And I know based on previous numbers, I want about 7 checklists, 12 shocks, 11 triumphs. Try and keep everything fairly even between them all. But the first step is to identifying what triumph we want. Now, I'm gonna. Now, I think Danny, to be honest, I think Danny had a really strong mana base, something I really liked. So we're gonna steal from Danny from the Enigmatic Discord. Uh, as image. Oh wait, he posted his deck list, I'm pretty sure. Yeah. Okay. Let's take a look. He did Indatha Ketria, which I actually kind of like. His His base lands were Sacred, Steam Vents, Temple Garden. I actually like the idea of Temple Garden, Steam Vents as the core shocks. My biggest concern is that there's overlap between my shocks and triumphs. But if we can have, because I'd love to have a domain of 4 off of shocks. I like the Raffines. I actually really like Raffine's Tower, just in general. Just having the Esper Triumph feels nice. I like the Meticulous Archive. Alright, and then do I need to do anything else with this? So if I go back over to here, no, these are just random numbers that I had. So these are the big numbers I needed. Yeah. Do I just... There's no way I just steal, right? He still has Valakut. No, but many of the numbers are very, very similar. Um, let's let me steal this, see what happens. So checklands was Datha. 2 Sparrows, and then shocks were the Sacred Foundry, Steam Van. Meticulous Archive, the Surveil land is going to go under, but the others are going to be checklands next. So I've Selene Harbor. No Sunbelgos, which is interesting. Okay. And this archive. Alawar Islands Plains. Yeah. So let's put the X's where they go. This was blue, red, green. This was white, blue, green. This was white, blue, black. This was red, white. Steam Vents was blue, red. Gone was white, green. Glacial Fortress was center that. Don't know why that's not already centered. Center that. And this was blue, green. Blue. What, the count's 33? That makes sense. Basically, I'm not counting the what's it called, the Valka Awakening. It's my concern that I don't have enough white sources, as we're seeing here. There's only 5 black sources. Is that where I'm at right now? Um, Currently I'm at what? 3, 4, 5. Yeah, I think 5 black is fine. Can't really complain too much about that. Let's see. Definitely putting like 2 more whites, like white red would be ideal. White green is also ideal. Let's see, this is running 10. I'm not huge on 10. I guess the last one is, I guess you can kind of count Meticulous Archive as a surveil. I do like the idea of that. Um, and we're gonna move this up to by 1. We're gonna drop this row down to here. Only 5 checks. There's no way that's right, right? Yeah, only 5 checks. Interesting, interesting, interesting. I think that's a little low. I think I want another check. 12, yeah, still the same number. So the cuts here was a triome and some checks. Not super high on Ottawa. Like it's nice, but it's not like essential. I think I'm gonna have a Ganjo if I'm honestly. I think the call here, if you're going to run another one, is in Ganjo. That brings this count down because you're likely to be increasing. I really haven't explained what all of this is. So basically, this is the total number of X's in each of the categories. Just a simple count all things I filled in. And this is the required amount that we filled in for the required sources. This is the difference between the two. So like we're down by 5, so it turns red. We're even or above, so we're at green here. And this is the proportional amount that we're having. This last column is like sums rating. So like we have a total of 71 sources for all of our colors. Technically speaking, the deck needs 94, but that's unrealistic for this type of deck, and it's also taking into consideration the 11 that we're missing, the difference being 23, and we only have about 76%, which makes sense. I'm curious what happens when we do this. I think this is a better estimation for everything we're looking for. But this deck definitely needs more white sources. So what if we shift this to Iganjo? Sea of the Empire. Because ideally I want to bring up my white count. And I do not like Glacial Fortress. And then how many lands produce one of these colors? Every land produces that except for Boseiju. So that's kind of insane. So looking at this, Indatha's good. So Indatha's good. Well, Sacred Foundry's good with the well. In his mana base, his design was here. Maybe red. Well, 11 red sources, which probably fine. All them being mountains is super nice, and there's technically a secret 12 source. But I do think I want another Triome in here, so we're gonna move all this, shift this all the way down. And well, I mean, technically speaking, I want to bring this up to here. I think it's relevant to have the Surveyor Land here. I don't want to play red. Okay. So this is where we are at with Danny's build. We're gonna copy this. Move to before notes. We're gonna copy, and we are going to build this from scratch now. I think the only things that are given are, as I said earlier, the Besiege, the Glasspool, the Cleansing. I want to run two basics to deal with Field of Index. That's just really good. Um, and we know we have to get to 20, or as close to 25 as possible. So we want all of our trials to touch either white or blue. And we don't want them both on white or blue. So let's just pull these first two together. So we have opposite ones. Get the white, red, green for Naya. How do I feel about white, red, green? Oh, we also don't want. So we don't want. So to get ideas of combinations we don't want. We don't want white, blue because that means we can't cast Normalize. We also don't want blue, green because we cannot play Enigmatic. So with that said, any of those triumphs are not that good. Technically speaking, we don't want. For the same token, we don't want blue green for Wandering Mind. That's kind of like a one of, and like it doesn't matter as much. The things we don't want is a land stepping for blue green and a land stepping for white blue. If we can stay away from that, we're pretty happy. If not, there's problems. But we also still want all of our but we may have to make considerations when it comes to our check lands. Because the overall goal, um, it's probably good to make note. Um, so we need a total of 24 lands to tap for green or blue. So let's put that in our notes. So we have all that in our information. Danny's mentioning on the Discord, to start with 4 Temple, 4 Steam Vents, 4 Ketria, 4 Indatha, and just go from there. So, give an idea why, I do like the idea of Steam Vents Temple Garden, being able to basically give us domain of 4 over 2 lands, and worst case we have domain of 3 over all of them. The thing is, we don't necessarily need to play Sacred Foundry. And ideally, going back to this build, the worst land in the deck when I was playing it was Stomping Ground. I do not want to play Stomping Ground. It is a very bad land, especially in a deck that wants to have blue white available very often. So I want to try to avoid that. But these are the combinations we do not. I am not looking for. So one that comes to mind that's interesting is white, red, green. Because the four primary colors are, we're gonna hide this column here. So we could go white, red, green. We're trying not to go. We can go blue, red, green is also a good consideration. What else is good consideration? Can we go blue, white? And we do want one of the lands to be able to tap for black. That is also something to have note of. Um, so I'm just replying to Danny about his core. But let's see if I want one. Let's go. Let's take a quick look at shocks. We want one land produce blue and one land produce white, one land to produce. Yeah. Combinations we don't want. We don't want to play blue. Oh no, this one doesn't matter as much. But we do not want to play. So we have to play blue, white, red, or white, green. And but we don't want to play blue, green. So we have to. So this is the combination we do. So these should be the two shocks. So it should be Temple Garden, Steam Vents. I agree with. Um. With that said, can we turn these triumphs into something that's not these? So let's unhide this column. So we want a white triome and we want a blue triome as our core. Um, yeah. Then are you saying that the overlap is desired? I don't want the overlap there. I want there to be as much. I don't want there to be a lot of overlap. So let's take a look at this white one. If we do the white black, because I think black is probably the most having pairing white with black is probably the most relevant. So we've paired it here. What if we do white, black, red? Well, technically speaking, we want our lands to be able to produce for enigmatic and normalize. What if we do this? So therefore, it touches here. And then for the second one, we do white or blue, black, the blue here. We touch this triumph, so we don't want to play red. We could go blue, and we this is why Manabase is so tricky sometimes. So we don't want blue green. That's a bad combination. Could go white, blue, red for Jeskai. Or we could go Naya. Yeah, this actually doesn't seem that bad. Because this still follow because this guarantees turn to we have four colors off of one of the core triumphs and shocks. Uh, thing here is we need 5 black sources. Like I like Andatha still. And then because that because Naya and Esper get us there. And it's bad. When is this bad? What happens if we draw multiples? We want to be able to have multiple lands be able to produce. Oh, wait. Naya produces the same problem here. Tamagon is not as good in this show. We are missing the blue required. Darth does complete. I always want to play on a late. Well, if I do it like that, I want my white source on turn one. If we move it to here, maybe it's still hard. I mean, technically speaking, let's see. Maybe it's maybe it's this instead. Let's see. What's the required number? Blue and white. Let's see. I do want to try Surveil Land. Basically, Danny's talking about not wanting blue and white on the same land. Honestly speaking, Ragrum Ragruntron was fine. And I had so many lands that could produce. So really it never was a concern. I do want a Surveil Land, I think. It'll probably be a white Surveil Land. Not exactly sure what's the following color. Probably whatever I need the most. Like we're already at 11 out of the total number of sources, and we already have 14 blue, so like we're pretty set on blue already. And obviously we're gonna have a probably a white and probably a white shock, to be honest. 5 black sources seems fine. Let's see. Let's see, 18, 5, 16. Let's see, 35. One other land. I want 2 more lands. I don't want to play Valaka Awakening. So I probably want I want a check land. Means how does the deck feel about this? Um Comes in tapped against Steam Vents, which is awkward, but am I willing to sacrifice that? What about just that? Does every land produce? Yes. Does every land? I cut the auto war for it, so I'm technically down a blue source. So I can play an extra Glacial Fortress to help supplement that. Am I okay with 11 red sources? Should be fine. I have 17 green. Am I okay with archive, or do I want... Yeah. Okay. So let's run with this. So, Ganja, Plains Island. Yeah. May Triumph still have in my current list. 11, there's 10 in there, that's fine. 12 shocks. Let's see, if I really needed to... If I needed to play something, one more thing up, probably run, I got another Sunpetal Grove. me full screen mode. I am cutting a red source. Maybe it makes sense to shift it to a another I'm cutting red source. Maybe raw green instead of fiends. No, white, black, red is in no Mardu. What the name of the Mardu one is? I'll even raw green. Yeah. Totality of changes was cut, ballot cuts. Yeah. Theoretically, what does white red give me? Does every land here produce white red? Could have a glyph top retreat. Like every land taps, enters untapped. We don't, and like we're not removing the mountain count from domain. Like cut a see. Yeah, let me at least do this. Um, yeah. Mine is red, blue. We cut a white source for a green source, or for a red source. Does every land, what lands produce all of this? We have fiends in here. That is awkward. What about blue red? Does every land produce blue red? No. Every land produce white and red. We don't want to do white red. So theoretically, if we cut a ganja for Ottawa, we're adding a green source. So let's see. All right, so if we want to cut, I really like Clifftop Retreat. It's probably better than some Pillow Grove. So like maybe it's not. Yeah, it's probably just not some Pillow Grove, and it's just Clifftop Retreat. But then how do we cut for an extra blue source? Well, we could move this to here. No, wait, did I not do that right? Like, like you'd have to, if you want to make, if we want rootbound crag, we need a lamp that produces blue and red. Then this would need to produce white abzan, which we can't do. Could go blue, black, could go Sultai. Then red, white. Might as well cut the fortress, Sunpellet for Clint to Hinterland. Yeah. Yeah, maybe it's just we play Clifftop Retreat. And then we cut play Hinterland Harbor. Then I'd like to cut a blue source. And then what if we cut Meticulous Archive? What was the original white source count that Danny had? 1, 2, 3. 3, 7, 8, 9, 10, 14, 15, 16, 20. Yeah. I really wish I could have a better way of just showcasing all this, of everything that's going on. Like, it seems fine. Do we have 24 lands that produce, these two? Is the big question. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. No, wait. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 28, 29. We are at 29 Simic, and then for this, it's just the one. Yeah. So what land can we swap? We could play. I'm gonna duplicate this. Oh, we didn't hit copy. Original. So what did I do? Let's see. Protocol, surveillance. Yeah, Lush protocol. Yeah, I mean, it was still gonna be rough either way. Yeah, seems fine. Alright, so let's get this into the list. So what we're gonna do is I'm gonna move this over, and we're just going to pull up this. We're going to change this to no, Micromatic. So go. Going to select this version. We will set it to preferred. We will switch printing here. We'll select this. Set it to preferred. Here we go. We'll set this to preferred. We'll split the printings because I know that's what I have. All right. This is as preferred. I think the Dominant Remaster is the best looking triome. Alright, so let's get this in. Just gonna reset this. Whoa. What? I'm gonna select that. Prefer printing. Switch printing to the unstable. Says preferred. So let's refresh. Let's restart. Alright. 4 Andartha, 3 Ketria. Switch the printing to here, and then set as preferred. Next, Sparrows. Add 1, and then Fiend's Tower. And let's take a look at what options we have. Not many. I'm gonna select that one, and we need to I need to put that on my buy list. Unfortunate. Do they have it? They do not. Cool. But we will add that to cart. What else? What's next? What's next? What's next? Oh yes, back to the list. Sacred Foundry. 4 of them. Switch printing. Switch printing to select this. Then split the printing so the bottom 2 are from Guild of Ravnica. And then next is Temple Garden. What, 3 Temple Gardens. And switch the printing. Let's figure out which Temple Gardens I actually have. So I need to figure that out tonight. To find my glacial fortresses. Land Harbor, there's 2 of them. What's the nicest version of it? Guess that. Alright, the one clifftop retreat. What's next? Plains Island Besiege Otherwise. Yep. Oh, I had to add it. Plains Island Seiju Otherwise. So I know I have Temple Gardens. I don't know where they are, to be honest. Let's Let me share this list there. Let's see, what else? I should take care of my paper list tonight. Make sure I have all these lands, of course, because I also need to dig through my decks for some of these lands which I hate, but nothing I can do about that. Um, how long have I been live for? Hour and a half. I said this was gonna take 2 hours. It's taking less than 2 hours, which is pretty nice. Switch printing. Do they have in Prof's Edict memory? Let's check. Uh, yeah, completely out of stock. Lovely, 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 lovely. Uh, that may just require a TCG order, which is fine. Is there a nice... Uh, ooh, that's a nice search for this content, but they're out of stock for it. Ooh, that's a fancy one. Where is this one from? It's foil. I don't like foils. Unfortunate. Alright, it's fine. Interesting. Cut the Spara for Jetmir. And then what does this give us? 2 Spara, 2 Foundry. How does Hollow Fountain pair? That's so remove the 2 Sacred Foundries to yeah, then remove Sparas to here. How does that's not what I want to do. I want to do copy and then let's honestly, I'll take more untapped blue than tapped red. Yeah, What's the downside for checklands? Still comes into play. So cut the spara and the two foundries. As spars. Two Gemias. And then two Hallowed. Set that as preferred printing for the time being. Kind of dig it. I think more tapped red is fine. And how does it look with yeah. Yeah, let's do that. And sake of fun, yeah, it still comes untapped. Like we have the core colors we need, just not for Fable, but I think that's fine. Out of curiosity, 32 lands that produce blue or white for Isram. How close are we with that? Uh, that's why I make sure. 21 of each. I mean, we're pretty damn close. Yeah, I mean, this seems fine. You can play an Isram. But yeah, I kind of like this. Can't really complain too much. I have to pull up my edict memories. I have to get this list together, but I kind of like it. Um, However, we need a group by mana value. Anytime you're playing with Enigmatic, you kind of need to treat it as you have to check the mana value of the deck. 20, yeah. Deck seems pretty good. Let me post this one somewhere. Oh, probably gonna be in the description. Let's add it to the yeah. Let's add it to the all right. Let's ping a friend. Let's see if he's still around to play some practice games. Um, let's see. Let's find. Yeah, yeah. Let's grab a list. We'll just let's see. Let's see. Two bit Dangerous. Jesus. Jesus. For sure, soldier. Yeah. Seems pretty good. Unfortunately, my friend does not have Moto readily available. We'll update. We will. All right. We will export copy for MTGA. I should delete all these decks. Let me update the stream title. How long have I been live for? About an hour 40. Um, let's see. we'll set that up. We'll delete. We'll just do all that. We will do Magic Gathering, Micromatic, paste deck, paste X V. V clear existing official print. Let's see. Let's make sure we're running the right fables. Oh, and glass mimic. I know this can kind of mess it up sometimes. Okay, looks like they have the right ones. Illusion. Skyclave. Oh well. Let me see where he's at. Alrighty. Yeah, let's see how this goes. My friend is nameless. He's gonna be running the one on thegathering.gg as of May 1st. We're gonna play a best of 5. Gonna have the list up on the side. And we are going to be looking for Epic or Pioneer. Just good old best of 5. Alright, let's find it. Here it is. Hey, we won the die roll. Let us wave. Let's find a card. What am I missing? Huh? Send all to deck bottom. What card am I missing? Find card. Uh, no grouping. Is it just gonna sort by name? Alright, let's do the math. Seiju, Clifftop, 2 Veto. That was odd. Like, that was not the card I thought I was missing. Draw 7. Let's see. What is this hand doing? So, I'm on the play. I lead. What does this hand do? I can go turn 1 Rafine, turn 2 Indatha, or I'm gonna go turn 1 Indatha, turn 2 Glacial Fortress, turn 3 Clifftop. Um, I think I'm mulligan this hand. This hand does nothing until turn 3, and I'm not a huge fan of that. Yeah, this hand's significantly better. Is the bottom Getaway Glamour? Let's get a habit of. Or so the bottom is either Besiege or Jetmir's Garden or Getaway Glamour. Because turn 1 we can lead on Jetmir's Garden, turn 2 Shock Sacred. Kind of like bombing the Jetmir's Garden. Just gonna screenshot these hands. Getaway Glamour helps interact with the first thing, so like we can do turn 1. I'm gonna keep this. We're gonna send this to the bottom. Okay, so untap, upkeep, draw. If you thought sees me here, how do I feel about that? If I thought sees, if I normalize and then you lead up with the duress to hit enigmatic, then my hand is kind of dead. Um, we're gonna normalize this. If they have another oh, to play. Ooh, untap, upkeep, draw. Leyline buying is interesting. I have a couple options here. I'm gonna play with Seiju. I could believe that I draw another land, or I could buy Urian. We're gonna pass turn here. I don't think it's worth it to tap out here. Yeah, we'll pass. Um, if they go blank us, we discard Getaway Glamour Skyclave. And then we hope we have the nuts. Yeah. Unfortunate. I kind of like the high roll. They don't have a lot of permanents in their deck. Maybe it's not worth it to go off, but having binding in play makes my draws a lot better. This is pretty straightforward. We're going to do this. Untap, upkeep, draw. Well, get a Traxa. It's a shuffle mechanic. Shuffle. Draw to draw 10 to play. Alrighty. Man, this is a lot laggy than I'm used to. So let's take Glacial Fortress Veto. Now the biggest question is, what's the last take? I kind of like just grabbing Fable here. Send all to deck bottom shuffle. Send all to the hand. Pass turn. Invoke the spirit. Yep, makes sense. Then we'll tap for 3. Play a Fable. Send it to chapter 1. Pass turn as we find Demolition Field. Now, the nice thing is, if they go for Shieldred or anything like that, if they try to blow anything up, yeah, no. Shelly? Yep. Upkeep. Draw. Let's see. I think we high roll. We'll look at the top 6. Send to bottom is Y is still bottom, so 1, 2, 3. We need to duplicate. And we are completely tapped. Let's see. So, I'm just trying to dig right now. You upping or downing here? Could see the down tick. Upkeep, draw. Yeah. Here though, we're going to play Ominacy. Scry 2, see what we hit. Keep existing deck. Draw 7. Hand's good. We can lead an Indatha, Glacial Fortress, Beanstalk, and just not cantrip out. Roll to 5, probably looking just for a reasonable hand. I think I need to be able to interact with their first spell. Oh, I need to draw a card. Now they play Waste Knight here, we just Skyclave it. Untap, upkeep, draw. We could March it. March is a little bit more inefficient. What else can March hit, though? March can go a little bit higher up, and it's better to, kind of at a 4-card hand right now. Oh, yeah. So we're gonna discard Beanstalk and, do we discard March? March Fable? No, I like March here. Maybe it's Fable Beanstalk, I'm pretty sure. Draw. Oh, let's play Beanstalk. Draw a card. Combat attack for 2. Let's see. Well, that's a bit rough. Go to combat, hit for 2. Second main. Go by the Urian and pass. Upkeep, draw, take 2. Honestly, trading with Shoulder here feels pretty decent. So, we'll simply play this Heliod for no value, pass. Yeah, pretty good. Oh, we blowing up the Endatha? Yep, we are blowing up the Endatha. Find a card. We will get the planes. Do you have an answer to this, Yorian, that I'm about to play at flash speed? Ah, it's gotta be the Yorian. It's you take the Yorian. I mean, realistically, if I draw a land and then you make me discard, oh, you could discard. Gotta take the Yorian. Now, do I double block here? Probably. It's closer. Good news is that my domain counts 4, which is pretty nice. Kind of feel like you want to be firing up 5. Bank Buster's pretty good though. Upkeep, draw. Um, I could. Um, let's see what they do. The opponent. Let's see what he does. Now you have to be mindful of how many cards you draw. white, black. Yeah, and check that. What's the send to face down pile? Okay. P send that all down to the face down pile. Send all to deck bottom. Shuffled. Um, I don't know what you take here. You probably have to just take a Traxa. Just take the Atraxa. Age is not great here. Second waste down. Okay. This could be Fatal Push. How bad is if it's Fatal Push? No, what am I getting? What's my 3-drop of choice? Sort by mana value. mimic. Oh, let's look at the top six. Let's draw the 5 to here and send all to deck bottom shuffled. So I need second enigmatic. Alright, what do I like here? Dispute is bad. I actually like Nimble Losses the more I think about it. Pick Your Poison is good. Rip is not. Spell Pierce, yes. Verdict, Swan Songs. Tolsmere. I had to bring it. Cut 7 cards. Swan Song. Nimble. And then in terms of cuts, I think I trim a Fable. Um, Elishnorn, Elon. flanker. So are there any other just bad cards here? Challenge. Let's try another Fable. Let's see. Like, okay, so Agent is the 6 cut. Okay, let's roll that. I don't know if that's correct or not, but we're gonna try it. Hmm. So what is this hand doing? How kept my opponent kept on 7. I think I need a mulligan this hand. I think I can draw some better hands with this. Obviously, I have Skyclave. Well, I have Skyclave. I don't like it, but I think I have to keep. Draw. Okay. Hand got significantly better. We'll lead on Temple Garden because that's all white source. What? We'll untap and draw. We will Omen in response. Yeah, let's Omen in response. Scry 2. That is our black source, so 1 mana bindings is pretty good. But I think I want to bottom both. Yeah. Well, actually no, I want to play. I want to keep 3 steps up in case whatever, in case they decide to just jam something. So we will just send 1 to the bottom. Draw that, and then probably discard. Let's see. The only feeling was in that is I think the discard is Skyclave Plains. Let's. Well, what am I doing next turn? Yeah, I'd like to get there with 3 steps ahead. Uh, actually, resolves, binding, untap and draw. Yeah, this is a much better line. Yeah, now we do this. Untap, upkeep, draw. Do you have an answer for Elder? Now, obviously, if you go Invoke Despair, I'm not happy, but there's nothing I can do about that. Let's see, what do you do? I think we let this happen. Shelly or Liliana? We cannot loot. We cannot. No. You hit the enchantment. Alright, what you got? Make me discard a card, and I'm probably out of this game, depending on what the top deck is. If I, if you don't, then I'm probably still in this game. Yeah, okay. Keep draw. Draw one. Honestly, End step, we will hit. We will draw a card. Then scry 2. Cute. Unfortunate. Um. uh. Problem is, we are very close to dying. Pretty decent draw. Like what? No, drawing a card, losing one. Okay. Well, I could tap differently for the field. Alright, so let's see. Let's go back. Do I want the? I don't want ancient here. Elder Snoring definitely feels way more. On the draw, I have all 5 colors. I can answer a turn to. Yeah, we'll keep. Tap, upkeep, draw. Basic Island is annoying, but we'll just give ourselves full domain. We don't have double white for Skyclave, which is rough, but the idea here was we can answer the turn to Waste Not. Is this Go Blank? Go Blank. Alright, so I kind of want to get rid of Toast Me here. Like, yeah, I do have it, but it is good. It could also be Micromancer. Micromancer is extremely slow. It is like a 7-drop in the deck. It could be Skyclave. Definitely Micro. I'm gonna do this again. My opponent's not showing aggression. For mana. Oh, that's an instant? Okay, no. The amount of stuff I saw, I'm tempted just to go lockdown. I think with my hand, and then reveal 2 is J. This turn I can go. Yeah, what else? Let's see. Untap, upkeep, draw. 2. Pick your poison. Interesting here. Doesn't get anything though. Grabbing Nimble Arsonist. Huh. Oh no, it's easy. Boop. Upkeep, draw. For sure. I don't know if the Goblin discards were correct or not. Really? Don't like the side. Hmm. Gusty. Yeah, it's definitely interesting, like, the sideboarding practicing. All right, I'm gonna end it here. I don't think I'm gonna be playing anything else. Um, just primarily testing with this matchup. I think is the most important thing. I played game. I understand how I need to win. I just need to have an idea. Probably spend the rest of the night just getting this list ready. Um, with the very little time I have left. Yeah. Sorry I didn't talk as much as I wanted to. Would been cool to have him in the chat. But yeah, thanks so much for